Hello, this is Phoenix Jackson of the Phoenix Effect, and I thank you all for joining me here again for yet another great segment. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here. But I have these beautiful women. It is November 16th. We're in Denver, Colorado, and it's the Colorado Women's Entrepreneurship Day. I know it's a long title. It's official. We'll talk about that in a second. But I want to introduce you to the founder of Girl CEO Connection, Miss Sylvia Scott. She is the ambassador for this great day here in Colorado. And we also have this beautiful woman who I've been working with off and on. And when we met, we just had these super fireworks. This is Olivia Omega, and she's the founder of Wallace Marketing Group. Thank you all for joining me. Let's dive in. What is this Women's Entrepreneurship Day?
Women's Entrepreneurship Day was started in 2014 by Wendy Diamond in New York City. She's a humanitarian and an investor. And she had been around the world and saw that women entrepreneurs all over the world needed help, plus other women to get them started, and girls, in a humanitarian effort. And she went around the United States and saw what was going on. She wants to bring together 193 countries and cities to promote women entrepreneurs. Right now it's 144, 110 universities, and she has ambassadors in every country. And what we do is put together a celebration to empower and educate women entrepreneurs. And official date is the 19th, but usually people do it around the 16th, somewhere that week, and that's what she wants. So it's a great event. LA, Chicago, Wisconsin. We happen to be one of the best ones, they've told me. And we do a conference to help educate and motivate and empower women entrepreneurs. And this year we had 2 women from International Women that talked about what it was like in their countries that they're now citizens. And we're going to do it next year. And we did it last year, and that's what it's all about.
I love that. So you all brought together an event, and obviously if you look behind us, there are these beautiful women who are sitting in on a session about funding, about getting capital as entrepreneurs. Why is that so important right now as women are elevating their brands, growing as business owners?
So women are actually launching businesses twice as fast as men, and African American women are launching even 3 times faster than that. Wow. Yes. However, only 2% of VC funding in 2017 went to women-owned businesses. So there's this disparity and a gap that needs to be filled between all of the women that are starting businesses and the resources that they need to actually succeed and grow those businesses to $1 million or more. So it's really important for women to get together in rooms like this, but also to understand what type of resources there are out there for them to leverage.
Wow, that's staggering. Only 2% of venture capital funding has gone to women-owned businesses. What can women do, other than, of course, to come out, once a year for an event like this? What can women do year-round to sort of tap into some of those resources?
Okay, around the United States, there's 100 women's business centers in major cities, and we have the Women's Resource Center here. They get training, they learn how to pitch. There's actually here at the Commons, right, Olivia, courses on it. That teach women how to pitch, also help them with their finances, give them the inspiration to stand up in front of investors and pitch their business. And there's 3 minutes, but they're trained in Boston, where they pitch in MIT. They're trained in Southern California, where they pitch businesses to banks. So it's all about learning what to do, and so that they can elevate themselves and have the self-confidence, because that's what too many women they don't realize how far they can go.
Right. And we talked earlier just for a moment about mindset before the interview, and you spoke about how that is so important in women tapping into that confidence and figuring out what to do, but it started with mindset first. Could you touch a little bit on that for the audience?
It definitely starts with mindset. There's, 2 elements here. We have external, challenges, right? Lack of funding, all of these different things externally. But another thing that is hindering women is an internal mindset. So a lot of times I work with women all the time, and I hear over and over again, I want to help and I want to serve and I want to, whatever their business function is. And it never is number one, I want to make money. I want to reach $1 million. I want to reach $5 million. I want to grow. I want to hire 50 employees. So that's never our first intent and our first thought. So we want to help and we want to serve. So if we can tweak that mindset to be more of, if I grew to $1 million, I could serve more people. The more money I have, the more I can help. The more I charge, the more I can give. And so if I can help women shift that mindset a little bit, it's like, oh, it's almost like we've given ourselves permission to be amazing, right, to make that money, and to charge premium prices for what we're doing.
And that is so important. And did y'all hear that? It's a word. She just dropped these nuggets of wisdom. But that is so important. The fact that when you have more, you can do more. But how women, because we are automatic nurturers, we're automatic givers, we don't automatically think that, hey, we are deserving to receive in abundance so that we can provide more of an outlet for, individuals to have jobs and businesses and to help other individuals grow. And men have that down because they start off out of the gate with the first thought of, I have to provide. So they have that mindset already that I have to make money. And so that is so interesting. That is the case, and that we women suffer from that dynamic with the mindset.
And the other thing that women don't realize, they make better employers than the men do, because they think about the women. I mean, they think about families, and they think about benefits, and they're actually go beyond what men do. And so it's something very important, because the more people you hire, the more you help your economy, and you help them become better, and you also help, you're great with employees. And it doesn't have to be women employees, it can be men.
Yes. And so going back to Women's Entrepreneurship Day, if someone's in a different city, how can they find their local chapter? And if they do not have a local chapter, how can they create it themselves?
Oh, okay. So they can look online at Women's Entrepreneurship Day, and they can go online and they can see where the chapters are. Okay. And then they'll see who is a regional director. They can call them and ask them, or they can start it themselves. And that's a big part. And then they can call New York City, and there'll be a regional director, and say, I'm going to do this. I want to do this. And Wendy will love you.
Oh. I love that. So ladies out there, if you're in a city, I know like some people live in towns that are far out, or you guys are in sort of isolated areas. Do what Miss Sylvia said. Go online, see if there's a chapter that's nearby, check regionally, see how you can get involved. If you want to bring a conference or create one for yourself. Now, we know in this conference we have so many different classes and courses. We're missing some good stuff right now, so we can record and be here with you. But could you talk about a couple of the different breakout sessions that are going on right now?
Yeah, we have 6 breakout sessions throughout the day. The first one that is happening, and actually right behind us, is one around funding. So that critical element that we just talked about of how do you find VC funding, but then what other funding options are out there? Loans, microloans, et cetera. We also have one on storytelling and branding, which is extremely important. And we think storytelling should become natural. It's so hard. It's so difficult. So we have storytelling, and then what's the third one we have?
Is on women's certification, either on a national level or say on a state level, city level. Most cities have it, but it's women and minority certification. Now this is where you can go get pitched to a corporation and get into a corporation, and even in some places, governments, and it looks great on your website. I mean, I have people that tell me I should become part of WeBank because it looks good. And I have friends that have small businesses that become part of WeBank. And you have to be over 50% owned. So they're out there to serve. And right now we have the leader of the Colorado, Arizona, Utah area, and we also have the head of the minority economic development office, Rosie McDowell, talking about how to get it for minorities and women in the state of Colorado and the city.
I love that. I love the fact that women are coming here, and when they leave, on this beautiful day, Colorado Women's Entrepreneurship Day, once they leave this event, they have so much information, so many tools. They have no excuses. They just have to work on that mindset. Take all the courses that you guys have laid out in front of them to teach them how to be better business owners. And hopefully they can take that and they can rise and, elevate their brands as women in their, in their business development. I want to thank you, ladies. Thank you so much, Olivia Omega. Thank you so much, Sylvia Scott, for joining me. Thank you all out there. Again, this is Phoenix Jackson of the Phoenix Effect News, and we appreciate your presence here with us on Women's Entrepreneurship Day.